China's factories are feeling the pressure as rising living costs in the US and Europe as well as importers waiting for potential US-China tariff cuts contributed to the downturn, and also during the pandemic, shipping costs surged as a result of supply chain disruptions and lockdowns. Spot ocean freight rates between China and the US were nearly 3.5 times higher between January 2020 and May this year. The higher logistics costs have either been absorbed by manufacturers or passed on to consumers, driving up inflation. After the Reserve Bank of Australia announced its third consecutive interest rate rise, expert economists say Aussies are in for many more months of financial pain. The RBA announced on Tuesday that it was increasing rates by 50 basis points, taking them from 0.85% to a new high of 1.35%. Dr. Shane Oliver, the chief economist at AMP, said Australians can expect the interest rate to continue rising for the rest of the year, though not at such a dramatic rate. As per the analysis of Moody's, the higher interest rate will make it harder for new buyers to meet the mortgage repayments even on much cheaper homes. New Zealand's business confidence continued to worsen in the second quarter of this year as companies were bound with increased costs and higher interest rates, a private think tank said on Tuesday. The quarterly survey of business opinion by the New Zealand Institute of Economic Research showed a net 65% of companies surveyed expected general business conditions to deteriorate compared with 40% pessimism in the previous quarter. In an effort to contain rising prices, the Reserve Bank of India increased its benchmark repo rate by 50 basis points to 4.90% on Wednesday. This is the second increase in less than a month. Bidding for a government-owned office property in Tokyo shows that the country's real estate market is still going strong, with a weak currency and ultra-low interest rates that have drawn both foreign and domestic investors eyeing healthy returns. Many of the prospective buyers hail from outside the country, including American and Asian investment funds. Because borrowing costs are so low in Japan, investing in real estate may be more lucrative for them in Tokyo than in Singapore or Hong Kong.